Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Have a great show lined up. Two special guests. Made a long drive this morning just to be on Panhandle Outdoors and talk about what's going on in their neck of the woods. So we're glad to have them. But first, let's take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and his hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs, and it hasn't been real comfortable with all the heat lately, but it's going to cool down just a little bit. High today, 91, low 71. And while I was gone yesterday, the temperature, water temperature got way up there, like 80 something. I've got to double check it, 82 degrees, but we got to check that out. River readings, they're about down to normal high. What I'm saying, normal high, they're not super high, they're a normal high, but 10.9 on the Apalachicola at Brunstown. It's dropping steady. And the Choctawhatchee Caryville, we got a 7.3 this morning, pretty steady right there. This weekend, the river should be in good shape for fishing. The tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Good tide today, low is at 12:56 this morning, and the high tide's coming in after lunch at 2:50. Really good tides. East-southeast at about 8 will be our wind direction. Let's take a quick break and come back with our special guest. Welcome back, and welcome to our guest this morning, driving all the way this morning from Jefferson County, Christy and Tyler. Okay, tell us a little bit about yourself and what brings you all over our way.
Well, I'm Christy Crowder. I'm the tournament director for the Kingfish shootout. It's our 21st annual. Directly benefits Leukemia Research Foundation.
So y'all know where we're headed. We've covered every one of these, and this is all the years I've done the show, this is always a highlight every year. The Sea Quarters tournament. We fished a bunch of them, and it's just so much fun. It's so special. And Tyler, you helping out on this, right?
Yeah, I'm always behind the scenes doing whatever Christy wants me to do. Putting up posters, billboards, signs, the leaderboard, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I understand. Been there. So listen, y'all live over there in Jefferson County, so you had a little bit of a drive this morning, but you used to get up early in the way?
I have to get up pretty early to make it to work. I'm in the construction business, so our day starts before the sun comes up. I
understand. And you've got two kids. What's the age of your kids?
6 and 9, Jace and Reed, both boys, and they love to fish, and they know as much about this tournament as I do. They think they know all the rules. So.
It's fascinating to me how the legacy has lived on, and you know the history of it, how it got started with Jimmy Crowder and Lisa. It's just a great family history, and then the family keeps going and carrying it on. But it's a lot of work in it.
Oh, it's a lot of work. It is. It's a lot of work at one time. So you feel like for a little while, oh, this is great, this is easy, and then all of a sudden it all just comes in. So.
And Tina didn't make it today. What was her excuse?
She wanted to hang out by the swimming pool with the grandkids.
We can understand that. Here's a poster here. Let's see. Let me get this set up. And this is the 21st year it's been going on. And folks, to put on a tournament is something else, but something of this magnitude right here. The 21st annual Kingfish shootout, and it's a one-day tournament. Okay, this is what's interesting. The categories, of course, you had the king mackerel there, first place at $5,000. But check this out. We started talking about this a good while back, several years back. The red snapper, $5,000, and there's some big red snapper down there. The Spanish, $2,000. So. And that line right there, all profits go to the Leukemia Research Foundation, the Sea Quarters Marina. So this is just something special, and I remember doing the 2-day tournament, and that turned out. In fact, the year we won was on a Sunday afternoon. We caught the winner about like 1 o'clock. I mean, right before we had to put up the lines and just hustle in to beat the deadline. But a 2-day tournament is a lot of. It almost turns into work by that second day, because if you're fishing hard, you know about that. You go fishing.
Well, that's right. I mean, you go bait fishing on Friday and then fish all day Saturday, all day Sunday. You're ready to get back on dry land.
Well, have you had a chance to fish, or do you always got to work it?
I get to fish it. I have to come back in early per the boss.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to make it back in to make sure that double check everything, and there's always something that has to be done.
I know, Chris, y'all have always had a network of volunteers helping and all. Who are some of the folks that still helping?
We have like our raffle team. They're really good, and they're just Lanark Village friends, and they get in there and they handle all the raffles. They sell the tickets, they raffle it off. We now have like family that's really stepping in and helping, which is nice. So like our MC is our cousin, it's her husband, and so he does a great job. He's fun. Miss Mary, she's done it. She did it. I mean, last year was my first year taking over, so Miss Mary did it for 20 years. Yeah. And she really had it set with the volunteers. So they come back and they're ready to help. So it's nice.
It's so cool. The next generation, your generation, takes over. But that foundation that was laid by some just hard-working volunteers. Each year I just admired them with all the just running around getting things done. And you know, it turns out to be a lot of work. Like
it is a lot of work. It is.
But it's so enjoyable, I know. And it's sort of you go back each year and see some of the same folks who've been fishing every year, sort of like a little reunion of old fishermen. And I enjoy seeing it. A lot of Georgia people come down.
A lot of Georgia people. It seems like Tennessee's a big Tennessee was big last year, and they're already coming in this year, so it's fun. It's a lot of fun to see how many people come from wherever they come from.
Yeah, and it's only a couple of weeks away now. We're talking about this Saturday, June the 1st, 2 weeks from this Saturday. Yeah. So we're talking about snapper season opening this Saturday, and you can go there and sort of scout around, right, Tyler? You sort of know where the big snappers are. Do y'all remember what size weights been won the last year or two?
I think it was last year. The red snapper was 22.5 pounds.
Whoa!
And the Kingfish was 21.5 pounds. And there was a big Spanish caught 5.5 pound Spanish.
5.5 pound Spanish.
Yes.
Now, I was surprised at the size of the king because usually we're getting those 40, 45 pound kings, but you never know just what's going through at the time on the migration. And the migration down there is going strong right now. It's just starting. So the timing on this, I remember talking to Jimmy Crowder about when to do it. They used to do it in August.
Yes.
And then I said they moved it up to June to try to hit the migration. It turned out really well. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with Tyler and Christy. Okay, welcome back. A big tournament comes on every year, the 21st Annual Sea Quarters King Tournament. And it's a family that got it started, and they're down here represented with Christy and Tyler. Drove all the way over came through Gaston County, Leon County, Gaston County, Liberty County, Calhoun County. You came through 4 counties this morning to get to Bay County. That's not bad. We appreciate y'all coming. And we're talking about all the different things going on, but sponsorship, we always talk about the importance of sponsorship. Let's show this real quick on the corporate sponsorship. Tell us about this, Christy.
So with the corporate sponsorship levels, if you start with the bronze level, you get a boat registry free, and then you also get your business name on the leaderboard. You go up to the silver level, and it's a $2,500 silver sponsorship, but you get your free team. You also get your logo on the leaderboard, plus your logo on our website. And then you move on up to the gold level. You get the largest logo on the board, a team, a free team entry, and then also your logo on the website with your link attached to it. All of this is nonprofit, so whenever you donate to this, we don't use any of that. It directly goes right back to the Leukemia Research Foundation. So it really is just a donation.
It's a donation.
And you get to fish and you get cool stuff. So it's a nice way to give back, and it's also a nice way to get your name out there for a lot of new people or people who just want to be involved.
Really take a look at this, and it's something special, and we talk about it year after year, how special it is. But the big thing is you don't have to be an expert on winning this thing. Tyler catching king mackerel, you just out there trolling or freelining, and all of a sudden a big one comes through, and bingo.
You just got to be at the right place at the right time.
Exactly, and we've had people win it before. that were not really the best fishermen in the boat. They just happened to be there on that rod.
Yep.
You've seen that, haven't you?
Absolutely. Girls, kids,
Yeah.
all the above. Anybody can catch one.
Okay, look, you're going to have some raffles. I'm trying to give her some money now to buy. She don't have any tickets with her, but I'm going to buy some raffle tickets right here. Check this out. Tell us about this.
So each year we've been doing a golf cart for the past couple of years, and this one is the nicest one that we've had so far. We've got to test drive it around. We were at the Caribou Riverfront Festival with it and sold quite a few tickets, and everybody was super excited about it. It's got a little 9-inch screen in there, touch screen, AM/FM radio, cooler built in, got a lithium-ion battery.
Oh my goodness!
It goes too fast, I think. I mean, it'll run probably 30 miles an hour.
Will it really?
Yes, sir.
So it's street legal.
Street legal, got the blinkers and the headlights and all that good stuff on there.
Goodness. And, tickets are $20 a piece.
$20 a piece, and
Okay.
buy as many as you can stand.
Okay, Jeff and I are going to buy some tickets. Jeff's going to buy me some, and I'll buy him some.
Sounds good.
But I know, and y'all be raffling off all kinds of things. What are some other things?
So we have a few places that donate, like the gym collection. They'll donate like a necklace and pendant and earrings, and then we have Boat Outfitters, which gives all kinds of stuff. Tackle for your, I don't know what those are
Fishing
called.
storage.
Storage.
Rod holder, anything that you think you sit in a rod holder, the cutting boards,
Oh yeah.
flag holders, you name it. And all their stuff is really good quality.
Yes.
And that's always a big hit. The Pepsi does a lot of stuff. They'll donate beverages, coolers. We get about 10 items that we try to put in buckets or in coolers, whatever we can. And so there's probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 good things inside of the cooler that you can get, and they're different from $5 to $20 raffle tickets. And it's really good stuff. Everybody gets excited about
Right,
those.
yeah. Really good quality stuff. And one of the fun, the whole weekend is fun, but that captain's meeting, tell us about that. That's always a joy.
It is. You get to see everybody. Everybody's ready to talk. I mean, you sort of have to make them stop talking so that you can talk, but it's nice. It's when everybody's actually together at the same time, besides weigh-in. But it's nice that you get to actually see the person, put the name with the person, and some of the people you know that you didn't even know you knew, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. But I don't know. It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's not competitive. Everybody's real loose, and it's a good time to.
And the new people come in that hadn't fished it much before, and they're just instant companion fishing buddies. I mean, you just have that common love of fishing. And all where are you from? Oh, I'm from Bainbridge, Georgia. Well, here, let's talk about, they'll ask you some places to go. And
sure.
Of course, you share so much stuff with them because it's really, it's not that competitive. You want to win, but it's the joy, and the location of the captain's meeting. That room is just, the atmosphere in that room.
It's a fun room.
The sea quarters goes way, way back when Jimmy Crowder actually built a little restaurant down there. I mean, 150 years ago. Not it wasn't quite that long ago, but for the folks, the Tallahassee folks coming down, and it was that room is still there. It has so many memories and all. And the food, what kind of food we're going to have? Well, usually just cooking out on the grill, but the captain meeting, we're still doing the big shrimp boil?
I think we're going to do a jambalaya this year.
Oh, man.
Yes.
So one of the people that work at the marina, he tried one at that Riverfront Festival. He cooked 90 gallons.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't quite realize how much 90 gallons of jambalaya is until he was asking me to take some home. And I was walking away with, gallon Ziploc bags. I said, Alan, I don't think I can eat any more jambalaya for a little while. But we figured that'd be something good to give everybody. And he's got a really good recipe, and we're sort of excited about it.
Yeah. That is going to be really good. The whole setup is good, and it's time proven. It's 21st annual. And I know Jimmy Crowder would be a proud man today to see his family continue this tradition. He started by himself, really. I mean, he really is one single man just started this tournament, and got a little bit of help here, a little bit of family help here, and it's built up, and it's such a tradition. And again, we have all kinds of tournaments. All the tournaments in the Florida Panhandle are great tournaments. This one's special because of the background of it, how it got started, and where all this money goes. Are the folks from the Leukemia Research Foundation, they're going to fly down and get a check again?
Yes, so Rob, he usually shows up and he likes it. He likes to fish too. He's always ready to get on anybody's boat. So if you're fishing it and you have an empty seat, he will hop right on and go with you.
And he'll tell you some stories from Chicago.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Chicago stories. We'll take our final break. Be right back. Okay, welcome back, folks. A big 6-quarter Kingfish shootout is what we're talking about today. It's so much fun to participate and just be an observer going down there to weigh in. I know we'll get people just come watch the weigh in.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that cool? Before we get back to them, I got to do the fishing game time today from Blue Water Outriggers. 5:47 to 7:47 this morning, and this evening 6:12 to 8:12. Now, there are all kind of ways people can help out on this. So what are some other ways they can do it?
So you can go to thekingfishshootout.com, and if you just want to donate, you can donate directly there. You can reach out to me by email, Christy@jimmycrowder.com, and just say, hey, I would like to help, and we can talk about it. I mean, there's lots of opportunities. We had someone that reached out to us wanted to do something special, so.
A gentleman from Tallahassee, he said, well, I'm not really good at catching anything but red grouper. I want to have a red grouper category. And I said, well, okay, so I think we're going to have a large Calcutta purse for red grouper this year too, which is going to be a new thing for us. So we're excited about that.
That'd be nice. Here's the kingfishshootout.com right there, okay? And then here's Christy right here, copy that, and Christy at jimmycrowder.com. I love that. That's great. Now, we're talking about the Hayes family. They come down every year. Tell us a little bit about the Hayes family from coming down from Georgia.
So Mr. Hayes and them, they do a lot. They're the ones that raffle off the smoker. They build it. He builds it up there at his at Hayes LTI, and he does. I mean, he really does do a lot. They sell so many of those tickets, and when I say so many, I mean like we can barely fit them in our raffle.
I know it.
To stir them or shake them or move them. We built something and it wasn't big enough, and so he works really hard. All of them up there do, and they donate a good chunk back.
Well, what a neat family. I met him 20 years ago, and he's a farm up there in South Georgia. And you know anything about South Georgia and these huge farms, they all have a network of working together, and all the farmers know each other. So, and his son has had leukemia.
Yes.
But he didn't know it until later on while he was helping out and all. But here's the smoker right here. They built this, donated by Hayes, okay, out of Camilla, Georgia. It's towable, and you're talking about a great smoker. And they $5 for one ticket, $100. I used to buy 25 tickets. I haven't won it yet. I'd like to win it this year.
It might be your year.
It might be. You just never know, and it might be your year to win it. So the big thing though is the donation where the money goes, and it's all tax deductible, and
that's right.
And it's a family affair, and it's really cool. And you fish it. I've always felt almost like a family atmosphere there. Even at the weigh-in, people are slapping each other on the back, all right, and taking pictures and. Little kids running around.
They're wanting to hold all the fish. That's all they want to do is touch the fish.
I know. So I encourage you. I know every year we have some folks actually drive down to the weigh-in. What time the weigh-in? 5-ish, 4?
Weigh-in is from 2 to 6 p.m. on Saturday, June 15th.
2 to 6.
But it is, I would say, around 4 o'clock is whenever it gets real, everybody starts moving on in. And
we'll be there. It's just a lot of fun. And now, what's your strategy on fishing it, Tyler? What are you going to try to do? You don't have to give away the secrets, but what do you want to do?
Well, we're just going to see what the weather's like, and we're just going to go have a good time.
See what the wind's doing?
That's right.
Yeah. I'll have some friends that go down early and try to scout it out and get live bait on Friday. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal, live bait on Friday. But there's a guy out there that sells some bait. Is he still selling it, or do you
I would imagine pretty much every Saturday and Sunday in June, he's at the mouth of the river, just boats in line waiting on him.
I know it. What you know what the location I think is just Carabel is such a cool place, but then right there on the Carabel River, and you get out there, and are y'all still going to do the start? Tell us how that goes.
So we go out in the Lady Lisa, which is Pa's, Jimmy's big boat, and we get out there, and by 7 a.m. we shoot the flare. And well, last year I don't know if all 86 boats made it out there, but there were a good bit, and you shoot it and they go right past you. And now that's a feeling that I'm even talking about it, and it can give me chills. I mean, it is a sight to see. I mean, if you're not even fishing it and you got a boat and you just went out there just to watch that, it's incredible, especially to know that. I mean, I'm sure that they're out there wanting to catch the biggest fish, but I don't know, deep down I feel like they know they're doing it for a good cause, and it really does something to you.
Man, you said that well. I mean, I got goosebumps listening to you because, you know, you had 86 boats. And by the way, the goal this year is 100 boats.
We really hope to get 100. I think if the weather's right and everybody watching this can spread the word, you know, I think 100's within reach.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a big boat or anything.
It can be any. The 16-foot boat can go catch a Spanish mackerel.
It's surprising me over the years how the boats really got smaller, and they're out there fishing because the boats are better built and you get out there.
Yeah.
But what she was explaining about, all those boats are out there and that flare goes up. Jimmy used to shoot the flare gun.
Mm-hmm.
Who shoots it now?
I shot it last year.
You shot it last year?
I did.
Are you going to shoot it this year?
I hope so.
All right.
Cool.
I love it. It's carrying on a family tradition.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, you know, you put that hammer down, and then you see them over there. And lately, over the years, we just sort of sit and watch everybody take off, you know.
I think that's a good strategy.
Because there's some strong boats, you know, 300-600 horsepower. Mm-hmm. But it's a thrill. You just don't see it every day. Mm-mm. We run out of time.
Well, look
Can
at
you
us.
believe that?
I can't believe it.
And y'all drove all the way down here just to be on the show for 30 minutes. So
that's worth it.
That's how much it means to them. So, folks, thank y'all for coming down.
But thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
We'll see you in 2 weeks. And folks, let's be a part of this. You can be a part of it. You can donate. You can go in there and volunteer, or just go down there and just watch it, you know, or donate online. So we're looking forward to it.
Me too.
And I had my Valdosta buddies that were slacking. We got to get together. I may want to ride with some of y'all in your boat if I can. I'm serious. I got to get a ride. But thank you all for coming on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I always look forward to it. Folks, I always appreciate y'all watching, and we're always talking about doing good things for our fellow man. This is it right here. Okay, y'all have a great day today. Do something good for someone else. Enjoy the outdoors. Take care of it, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.